Hello rail fans, and welcome to French Fried Trades. Today we're going to be building another P42DC GE Genesis locomotive, and this is Amtrak 184, the Phase 4 40th Anniversary Heritage Unit paint scheme. And this is what it looks like here, and I am putting it on our other Phase 4 train we just did, so if you want to build that other locomotive behind it or the cars, videos for those are already up on the channel. So let's get right into it. So as usual, we'll start off with the rear coupler. So take out a dark oak stair, and we're going to attach that up on the second layer. Under it, a sideways dark oak fence gate here. Then on the next block forward, we're going to go 5 wide of stone brick stairs, facing backwards like this. Then above that, we're going to put a stone brick block in the center and 2 upside down stone brick stairs on either side of that. Then across the top, we'll do 5 light gray concrete. Then we're going to come down above the rail, open a birch fence gate and a dark oak fence gate above that. Same thing on this side, so open a birch fence gate and then a dark oak. On this light gray concrete, we're going to put a warp button on either side and 3 iron trapdoors in the center. Then we're going to swing around in front of this. On the second layer up, we're going to put an outward facing stone brick stair and an upside down stair above it. Same thing here, so right side up and upside down. Now come down on the bottom in here, and we're going to put a dark oak fence gate on each rail against this. Then in front of it, another wheel on each rail. Then a stone brick top slab in the middle. Then up here, 5 wide of stone brick top slabs. Then in front of it, 5 wide of stone brick bottom slabs. Then we need to skip 1 block forward, put another right on the rail here, and in this space up here, we're going to do another 5 wide of stone brick slabs on top. Then we'll add another right wheel on this rail and a stone brick slab in the middle. Then go through and put a hopper on the side of all 4 of these netherite wheels. Then we're going to crouch and put a wither skeleton skull on the side of each hopper. And same thing on this side, 1 on each hopper over here. Then on these slabs, in the center, we're going to close an oak trapdoor, and then put a birch fence gate on either side. Repeat over here, so close a trapdoor in the center, and a fence gate on either side. Then take out your stone brick block, come up here on the top middle and do a line coming forward, and we're going to come out 2 blocks past these wheels. Then we're going to put a dark oak fence gate on the front of these 2 wheels, and then on the side of this up here, a full row of birch fence gates up here. And then same thing on this side, a full row of birch fence gates up here. Then come in front of this, up on this second layer. And we're going to do 3 rows of 5 smooth stone blocks up here. So 3 long and 5 wide. Then come underneath it, and we'll do a 3x5 of smooth stone slabs all across the bottom of this section, like that. Now coming off these top slabs on the bottom layer, skip 1 block forward so there's a gap of space. And on the upper hitbox of the bottom, we're going to go 3 wide in the middle with stone brick slabs, and we're going to make it 7 blocks long. So a 3x7 in the center here. Then in front of that, we're going to do a line of 4 stone brick slabs in the middle. Then on the block in front of this, crouch and go 3 wide with birch fence gates right here. Then on the side of this, we're going to put 4 grindstones here and 4 on this side going sideways. Then right here, a birch fence gate, and then 6 polished deep slate walls. Same thing back here, so 6 walls, and then a fence gate. Then on this second layer, we're going to connect up back here with stone brick block, and we'll go 3 wide in the middle and start bringing that forward across the top. When we get up here, we're going to come out 1 block past where these 3 birch fence gates are, so it sticks out by 1 right here, and it looks like that. Now come on the next block forward in front of this. On bottom, put a dark oak fence gate on each rail in front of it like this. Then in front of that, a netherite wheel on each rail. Then a stone brick top slab in the middle. In front of this, 5 wide of stone brick top slabs. Then 5 wide of stone brick bottom slabs. Then skip 1 block forward, get a netherite wheel on each rail and a slab in the middle, and then 5 wide of stone brick top slabs in this gap. Then a dark oak fence gate on the front of each wheel, and go through and put a hopper on the side of all 4 netherite wheels. Then we're going to crouch, put a wither skeleton skull on the side of each hopper. Same thing over here, put a wither skeleton skull on the side of each hopper. Then on the side, close an oak trapdoor in the middle and a birch fence gate on either side of it. Same thing here, trapdoor in the middle, fence gate on either side. Then come up top again with stone brick block, and we'll do a line starting up here right down the middle until you're aligned with these front fence gates. Then on the side of that, we're going to do a full row of birch fence gates up here, and then same thing on this side, a full row of birch fence gates over here. Now come up here on this first stone brick block, put a brewing stand on the second layer here, and 1 on this side here. Then come on bottom in front of this, put a temporary block, and we need to go 5 wide of upside down stone brick stairs right here, facing backwards. Then in front of that, 3 forward facing stairs on the bottom middle, and an upside down stair facing outward on either side. Then come on top, across here, 5 light gray concrete. Then in front of this, a stone brick block in the middle, 2 forward facing upside down stairs on either side. Then take out a dark oak stair for the front coupler, and we're going to turn around and stack it up to this middle second block here. Under it, we need to put a sideways dark oak fence gate. Then we're going to open a birch fence gate above each rail and open a dark oak fence gate above each of those. Then come up here and crouch, and we're going to put a sideways end rod right here. And then come over here and put a sideways end rod over on this side here. Then, behind this light gray concrete on this corner, an upside down stone brick stair on either side, facing backwards. Then coming off that stair on the upper hitbox, a line of stone brick slabs across here to this brewing stand. Same thing on this side, a line of stone brick slabs across here. Then behind the brewing stand, an upside down stone brick stair facing forward on either side. Then we're going to come back here, above this wall, and a backward facing stone brick stair on either side like this, and a stone brick slab on the top here and here. Come behind here, and a line of stone brick slabs across this top corner to the very back. Then same thing here, a line of stone brick slabs across here as well. Then we're going to come up here on this second layer, and in between these stairs do a line of light gray concrete across here. And then same thing on this side, a line of light gray concrete across here. Then above this first wall, put a mangrove sign on the side here. And repeat on this side, put 1 mangrove sign here. Then we'll come up on top of the front here. On top of the front, we're going to put a light gray stained glass pane on each front corner, then a lapis lazuli block next to each one, and a brick block in the center. Then, above that, we're going to put a gray concrete in the center and a brick block on either side. On the outer edges, we're going to put a blue stained glass pane on either side. Then on the next layer, 3 gray concrete in the center, and then a red stained glass pane on either side. Then on this top middle up here, 3 gray stained glass panes in the center, just like that. Next, on this bottom outer edge behind the stained glass panes, we're going to do a line of 6 light gray concrete coming back. Then on this side, starting at the front, we'll do 3 light gray concrete, 2 light gray shulker boxes, and a concrete. Then above that, we'll go to lapis lazuli and do 6 lapis up here, 6 on this side. Then above that, a full row of brick blocks here, and a full row of brick here. Then on this front middle behind this, 3 gray concrete in the center, and a gray stained glass pane on either side of it. Then, behind that, we'll do a single gray concrete on each side, and then light gray to the back of it on each side. Then we're going to come across right here, and we're going to do 2 cyan stained glass, gray concrete, 2 stained glass. On the front middle here, we're going to put a gray stained glass pane and a cyan stained glass pane on either side of it. Then we'll come around behind this on the top of each side, and we'll put a single gray concrete, then a white stained glass pane on the side of each one for the mirrors. Then 2 cyan stained glass panes on either side, and a gray concrete on the back of each side. Then behind this, on the bottom here, we're going to do 3 upside down stone brick stairs in a column, and a door on top. Repeat on this side, so 3 upside down stairs, and then a door. Then behind this, on the bottom of each outer edge, we'll put a single light gray concrete, then a lapis, then a brick block, then a light gray concrete, and finally a dark gray concrete on the top of each side. Then we're going to come down here, start from the back, behind this stair on the bottom outer edge, and do a full line of light gray concrete coming across the bottom till it meets up at the front here. And repeat on this side, do a full line of light gray concrete on this bottom outer edge, and come all the way forward till it meets up at the front here. And now that that's done, we're going to come down to the back end. So on top of the back, we're going to put a door in the center here, 2 lapis on either side, then 2 brick on either side, then a light gray concrete on each top corner. Above that, we're going to go 5 wide of gray concrete. Then we're going to come in front of this on each side and put a door here and a door here. In front of the door, a lapis on each side, and then a brick block. In front of that, we're going to do 2 rows of 3 deep slate tile walls on both sides. Then in front of that, a lapis, and then a brick. Then another 2 rows of 3 deep slate tile walls on either side again here. Then in front of this, a full row of lapis lazuli coming all the way forward. And then same thing on that side. Then above that, a full row of brick blocks all the way across. And same thing here. Then on top of that, we'll start all the way at the back and do a full line of light gray concrete all the way across the top to the front. And same thing on this side, start at the back and do a full row of light gray concrete all the way across here. Now come on top of the front on this side, do 2 stone brick walls, gray concrete, 2 deep slate tile walls, gray concrete, 2 deep slate tile walls, gray concrete. Come over here and copy the pattern of gray concrete directly across, and we're going to fill all 3 of these on this side with deep slate tile walls in each hole. Then come right here, put 1 deep slate tile wall here, and 1 here, then gray concrete across this gap, and on this side. Then behind here, do gray concrete all the way down to the back. And same thing over there, a full row of gray concrete here. Then we're going to come on the back in this hole and put 3 netherite blocks here. Then come down here and put 2 iron bars on either side of this door. And repeat on this side, 2 iron bars on either side of this door. Now, come on top of the back in the center. And we're going to put a single glow item frame with a frog light. And then 1 block down on the outer edge, a birch sign here with 184, and 1 on this side. Hit them both with white dye and a glowing sec. Then in each top corner, a mangrove button. Then we're going to move up, and we'll detail the front end of the locomotive here. So we're going to come up here, and we're going to put a wart button on each of these bottom 2 lapis lazuli blocks. Then a pattern of glow item frames here and here, 1 in the middle here. Put frog lights on all 3. Then a mangrove button here and here, and then a birch sign in the middle right here. Then we're going to come on the side of the cab here, and on either side of this door, put a column of 4 iron bars here, and 4 here. Then repeat on this side, so do 4 iron bars here, and 4 here. Next, come 1 block over from these iron bars and put 3 item frames on the lapis. Same thing on this side, 1 block over here and put 3 item frames right here. Then we're going to come up right here under this deep slate tile wall. And we're going to put a birch sign right here with 2011. Then we're going to do 6 item frames across here. Then we'll put a birch sign here with 1971. Then we're going to hit both these signs with white dye and then a glowing sack each. Then we'll come over to this side, right under this wall, put a sign here with 1971. Then 6 item frames. Then a sign with 2011. Then we'll hit both of these signs with white dye and a glow ink sac each. Then we're also going to come up under this cab window and put 1 item frame here. And repeat on the other side, put 1 item frame here. Then we need to make some banners. So we're going to come into a loom with a white banner and red dye, do these stripes, then make the top right corner blue like this. And we're going to put this on this single item frame and then turn it so it's this way. Then come to this side and put 1 on this one and turn it so it's that way. Now we're going to come back into a loom with a blue banner and white dye. Put it vertical in the center. Then new banner, vertical on the left and right, horizontal on the middle, top, and bottom. New banner, vertical on the left, then make the bottom half blue. Then go back to white dye, put a vertical on the right and a horizontal in the middle. Then put a blue border on all 3 of these. Then we'll come place these, so on these 3 item frames, use the banners to put 184. Then we'll repeat on the other side. Use the banners right here to put 184. Now come back into a loom again, this time with a light gray banner and blue dye. We're going to put a vertical on the left and right, horizontal on the middle and the top. New banner, vertical on the left and right, upside down triangle on top. New banner, horizontal on top, vertical in the middle. New banner, vertical on the left, top half blue, diagonal. New banner, a diagonal, then the opposite diagonal, then a vertical on the left. Go to light gray dye and put a light gray border around every single one of these letter banners here. And then we'll come place these on this next row of item frames up here. And use the banners on here to spell out Amtrak. And then we'll repeat on the other side. Same thing on these item frames. Use the banners to spell out Amtrak on this side. Now come on top of the back, and we're going to do 2 rows of 3 polished deep slate slabs in the center like this. Then a slab on either side, gray concrete in the middle. Then a gray concrete on either side, iron trap door in the middle. Then a slab on either side, gray concrete in the middle. Then 2 rows of 3 slabs again. Then in front of this in the center, we're going to take a decorated pot and we're going to skip 1 block forward like this. Then we're going to go all the way around this pot with polished deep slate stairs, making sure we wrap around all of the corners like this. Then we'll go back to polished deep slate slabs and we're going to come over here. We're going to come behind these 2 walls and put 2 slabs, 1 hitbox down like that, then an open up end skate on it and a sideways one behind it. Then come back here on this upper hitbox again and go 3 wide in the middle with polished deep slate slabs and start bringing that forward up to here. Then a 2x2 on the side of the horn. Then in front of this, go 3 wide of polished deep slate slabs on the top again and start bringing that forward. Just keep it coming here. Then when we get right here, we'll come up each side. 3 across the top of the windshield, 1 here, and 2 polished deep slate stairs going this way here. Then on this top outer edge, start above the windshield here, and we're just going to do a full row of gray carpet coming all the way across this top outer edge and bring that all the way down to the back of the locomotive here. Then same thing on this side, start at the back, and we're just going to bring a full row of gray carpet all the way across this top outside edge on this side. And we're going to bring that up until it's right above this front windshield here. Now we'll do the interior, so come on inside here and take out cut sandstone and go 3 wide across the doors here, and we're going to fill in this whole cab floor all the way to the front, 3 wide with it. We'll also put 3 behind the door right here. Then 3 under the windshield here, then 3 upside down smooth sandstone stairs here, a lever on the right, then 2 glow item frames with egg crystals. Turn around and we're going to put a stair here and here for the seats. Behind the door here, a 2x2, a blast furnaces on the left, and a door here. And now the cab's done, and we'll do the next compartment, so come back here. And still on this same level, we're going to take our cut sandstone again, and we're going to come back another 6 blocks. And then fill that in 3 wide. Then on the back of it, a 2x2 here. Then 2 in the middle. And portal here. Skip a block forward and do a 2x2 here. Then 2 here. 2 blast furnaces in here. A lever here. Then we're going to put a door here. And a door here. Then we can put a torch here to light this hallway. And then we'll put a door right here. Behind this, we're going to move down on the very bottom and go 3 wide with netherite blocks. And we're going to fill this in all the way to the back of the locomotive with it. So it covers all these holes back here. And just bring that right down to the back here. Then we're going to come back up here with our smooth sandstone stairs. And on this right hand side, make a staircase coming down right there. Then on the side of the stairs, a 2x2 of smooth stone block and raise that all the way up to the ceiling. Behind that, in the center, we're going to put a column of decorated pots up to the roof. Then behind that, we're going to do a line of 8 anvils down the middle. And then 8 netherite blocks above that. Then come through on the side of it, and we'll put a dark oak button on the side of each netherite block. Then same thing on this side. Get a dark oak button on the side of each netherite block over here. Then on top of this, we'll do 8 anvils again. Then on top of the front, we're going to do 4 netherite blocks up here. Then 4 polished black stone walls. Then come down behind here, and we're going to put 2 sideways end rods. Then go to smooth stone block and do 2 rows of 3 in the middle. Then we'll put 2 on top up here. Then 2 brewing stands, a decorated pot, and a brewing stand on top. Behind this, 2 netherite in the middle, then 2 rows of 3 netherite across the top here. Then back here, we're going to do 2 netherite on bottom, then a 2x2 of decorated pots, and actually make it 3 tall so it comes up to the top. And now the interior's done, and we can come back outside here. So there we have it, folks. We finally completed Amtrak number 184, our Phase 4 40th anniversary Heritage Unit GE Genesis locomotive. I hope everyone enjoyed the build here. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And everyone, have a great week. Stay safe out there, rail fans.